Hello children, today we are going to start a new poem, The Ball Poem, which is written by John Berryman. Okay, now we shall move to the next slide. Now coming to about the poet. John Allen Berryman, who is born on October 25, 1914 to January 7, 1972. He was an American poet and scholar. He was a major figure in American poetry in the second half of the 20th century and was considered as a key figure in the confessional school of poetry. His best known work is the Dream Songs. About the poem. So what does this poem say about? A boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? So this is what the question of the poem. So this is what the question which the poem is going to deal about. So now we shall read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. Okay, fine. Now we shall move to the poem. So coming to poem, what does it say? What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down. Okay. So what does this say? The poet is talking about a boy who has lost his ball. He wants to know about him and his reaction because he has lost his ball. Further, he asks to himself that what this boy will do after losing his ball. The poet has seen the ball going away from the boy. He says that the ball was cheerfully jumping up and down in the street. This means that when the ball skipped from boy's hand, it went into the street and later on it fell into the nearby river. Okay. Okay. Next, what is say? Coming to fifth line. So no use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility. In the sense, here you may find the difficult words such as grief. Grief means very sad or in sorrow. Rigid means fixed. Trembling in the sense shaking. Harbor means it's a dock or a port. Okay. Intrude means invader. And dime means it's a 10 cents in US. Worthless in the sense valueless or useless, means having no price at all. So what does these lines say? The poet says that there is no benefit of consoling the boy by saying that he will get another ball because he has other balls too. He says so because the boy is feeling very sad. He is completely surrounded by sorrow, means he is very sad and upset. He is sad because all the memories of the childhood days went down the harbor with the ball. Here the poet says that the boy is very sad as the ball which has now gone into the water reminds him of those sweet memories of the times when he owned it. Owned it means when he bought from the shop. This loss is unbearable for him and he is grief stricken. The poet says that he can't even tell the boy to take some money from him in order to buy another ball. He says so because the new ball will not bring the sense of belonging to the boy. Further, the poet says that the time has come for the boy to learn the responsibility of taking care of his own things. Okay. Literary devices here are such as repetition means use of the word ball again and again. Okay. Moving to next line. In a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. So what does this say? Okay, we will read two more lines and we will have the description of this. Okay, fine. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. Okay, possessions means ownership. Okay, owing means buying the own things. External means things with which feelings are not attached, means we don't have any memories with that. Desperate means losing hope or hopeless. Epistemology means the Greek word episteme means it's a knowledge. Here the poet says that the boy has to learn that in this materialistic world many of his belongings will be lost. He personifies the ball as his belongings, be it the worldly things or the relationship he is in possession of. So he says that he has to learn to live without them no matter what. He says no one can buy back such things for him. The poet said so because according to him money can't buy you everything. If it does buy you some materialistic things, still it will not be able to buy the sense of belongings, means memories. He says that the boy is learning how to stand up against the sense of lost things. This means that the boy is trying to learn the real truth of life, which states that you have to accept the miseries of life and stand up again. This is the truth which everyone has to learn in his or her life. The harsh truth of standing up against the odd miseries of life that everyone has to bear. So this is what the poem about. So once again I would like to tell you what the poem is trying to explain you. So the main idea of the poem is the ball in the poem represents so many different things to different people. To everyone, though it is something that has been lost. It could be something abstract or something concrete that was lost. It could be feeling that you have gone astray or the death of a loved one. And secondly, the little boy has lost his ball, and so what he can buy many, but what does it say? What he can buy many new balls not. He has a very deep emotional attachment and memories are associated with the ball. So he regrets over the loss of the ball. Okay. So once again I would like to explain you the whole thing. What does this poem say? Here the poet is trying to tell about a little boy who has lost his ball. He was playing with his ball. The ball skipped from his hand and went into the nearby water body. Okay. Hope you are understanding this. Moving further, the poet says that this sight of a boy losing his favorite ball made him think about the boy and his reaction to this situation. He further says that the boy was helplessly looking into the water where his ball had gone. He was sad and was trembling with fear. He got so immersed in his sorrow that he kept standing near the harbor of a very long time and kept on looking for his ball. The poet further says that he could console him that he may get new balls, or he could also give him some money to buy another ball. But he stops himself from doing so because he thinks that the money may bring a new ball but will not bring the memories and feelings attached to the lost ball. He says that the time has come for the boy to learn his responsibilities. Here the poet wants to say that now the boy will learn the toughest lesson of life, the lesson of accepting the harsh realities of life, that one day we will lose our beloved ones and our loved things. Hope you are clear with the poem. Now we shall wind up the class here itself. Thank you. So before winding up, the poem also says that the poet is indirectly means what is the moral of the poem. The poet is indirectly trying to tell us that we should learn how to cope up with the loss, and money is external. That is, we can't buy our memories with money. So we all should learn our responsibilities and try to learn to cope up with the loss. Okay, fine. Thank you. Have a nice day.